All right, all you snowboarders of the internet, we're here, we're live, we're taking your questions. We're doing everything that we possibly can to keep the Stoke alive in snowboarding. I know the weather isn't cooperating with a bunch of you guys as much as you would actually like. Also, yes, that is a GNU gremlin back there. I got all the Mervin and GNU stuff, picked that up right before today. That was part of the reason why the live stream wasn't earlier today. I had to go meet up with my Mervin rep, and I was also snowboarding and dealing with life shit. We'll get into the life shit here in a little bit. Also, for anyone that's interested, prize packs, we got some new stuff for the prizes. An Angry Snowboarder Van Halen homage sticker. The I Shredded pin, because, I figure opening day is happening for a lot of people, so we got that. Plus, I Shredded stickers. I got a bunch of these. These are going in the sticker packs. That's why the Angry Snowboarder VIP sticker packs haven't gone out yet. I was waiting on these to come in, and they are here, so now I can start filling envelopes, and I think I made like 300 of these or so, so I'm going to dump a bunch of those into the different envelopes and stuff. Also, for those of you that won sticker packs from the last two live streams, I didn't get them out because life shit got in the way, which we'll talk about when we get a few more people in here because it definitely ties into snow driving awareness. So we'll go over the rules. Super chats, get a spin of the wheel. We got prizes on there and stickers as well. Also, when we hit somewhere between 75 and 100 people in here, I'm going to do something very cathartic and awesome, and you guys are going to love it when I do it, and it's going to be a surprise for you because I had something really cool show up this morning as well. We got a super chat from my man Billy Ray Valentine. You got Mervin stuff. My Union Atlas finally came. Bear and Mammoth for me next week. Skateboarding rules. Whew, spin again. All right. Let's see where that. That was an aggressive spin. Remember to wash your hands, people. Wash your hands. Remember to wash your hands and wear a mask and be socially distant. Cases are spiking, and we do not want the resorts to close down. We do not want to be like Europe. That would be very, very bad. Let's take a few questions here. So we'll start way off at the top before the live stream even started. We got one from Water Bottle. Why do I have to pay $10 to watch a 20-year-old movie when I can watch I Wanted Most again for free? The Dustbox movie is amazing, and everyone should be watching like it over and over again. But for anyone over the age of 30, Kingpin Productions digitally remastered the revival, and you can actually buy it on kingpinproductions.tv, I think, for $10. So you can get it digitally remastered. So for anyone under the age of 30 whose dad constantly talks about how snowboarding was better back then, buy him a copy for Christmas. He'll shut the fuck up. And then you can show him the Dustbox movie. It'll be amazing. So we got that going on for us right there. Let's take some real questions here. Let's see. Okay. Dylan Esirio Vicius. Oh my God. Are you Greek? That is a very Greek last name, I think. Hey, Avran, looking to buy the 2021 Endeavor Archetype. Would a 58 work with a US 12 Burton Ion boot? Cheers, mate. Do you mean the 58 wide? Or the regular 58? Because there's a wide. You're going to need a wide. Like, you just trust me on that. You're going to need the wide. Which, I mean, if you're looking at the 58, just bump up to the 60 wide. It's 2 centimeters. It's really not going to affect anything because the actual shape of that tip rocker cuts down on how much of the effective edge and how much board actually contacts the snow on it. So I think that would be a better bet for you. I actually have a 50, I think it's the 58 wide sitting in the other room that I need to ride next powder day we get. Let's see. Okay, J-Raz with the super chat. Thanks for the Arbor Cosa Nostra tip. Managed to get it and ride it. Definitely what I was looking for. Also need ideas for a drinking game tonight. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to say, what do we have here? You should probably drink when I do that. If I go on a rant about Buckhouse or Kevin, you should just slam whatever you're fucking drinking at that point. If I offend someone, then you have to do a shot. If Vincent Dew gets banned from the chat, you have to do a shot as well. These are the drinking games for tonight. Anyways, let's give you a spin of the wheel, girl. I rebalanced the wheel today. And by rebalanced, I mean I took it off and shook it a few times and then put it back on. It's the equivalent of like blowing into it as if it was a Nintendo game. And remember, fire cures everything. All right. Tim Hauger, spray skiers with Zima. Do not waste fucking Zima. They discontinued it again. If you have Zima, do not fucking waste it. Shit is the goddamn nectars of the gods right there. And rumor is if you have a 6-pack of Zima in your fridge the day before you go snowboarding, Randy will pay you a visit. Just saying. Might happen. You never know with that guy. Edward James Perula. How awful was the reservation for Epic Bounce? I don't have an Epic Pass. I don't fuck with that shit, but I have heard horror stories from people. I know someone that waited in their online waiting room for 10 hours only to be denied the days that they wanted. So they're still fucking figuring that out. Meanwhile, though, Copper opened up their reservations for parking. I got 3 days in a row. I booked my reservations at like 7 or 8 o'clock at night and was like, it's not even booked out yet. And I just booked 3 days like it was nothing. It was amazing. And I went snowboarding at A-Basin and Loveland this week. And Wolf Creek. Ooh, fire cures all. Fire cures all. But does it really cure everything? I don't know anymore. I don't really know anymore. Okay, let's take some more questions here. All right, where were we? Drew Wisner, is there a secret code word to getting the shop to take off enough material to sharpen edges after you jib some rocks? Shops here seem scared to remove material. When in doubt, show them the video of us just shoving that board through the belt like 300 times and be like, look, if this guy can fucking do this with no water on the belt or minimal water, you'll be fucking fine. Like, some people, they're just really, really scared. So to do things like that, maybe you just need to like show up with a 30 rack of PBR and be like, look, if you do what I say, I'll drop another 30 rack off. And that is 60 beers. 60. There's only 3 of you working here. There's 20 beers a person. That's a pretty good amount there. So, all right. Let's see. Where were we? Okay. We got one from Robert A.G. Capita Black Snowboard to Death says max weight 210. I'm 220 pounds and 6 feet tall with a size 12 boot. Should I upsize to the 65 wide? Seems like you like to size down. You're talking 10 pounds. You're fine. You got to remember, weight range recommendations are just that, recommendations. Like if you're looking at a 160 and it says from 130 pounds to 220 pounds, you got a 90-pound difference there. Obviously, the board's going to flex less for someone that's 130, and it's going to flex more for someone that's 220. So, like, when you look at that, if you're 10 pounds over the weight limit, it's just going to have a little more flex to it. It's not that big of a deal. Like, I ride 54s all the fucking time. You'll be fine. You got this. Oh, it's still going. And we got a medium sticker pack winner. All right, Robert. So if you want to claim that sticker pack, all you have to do is email info@angrysnowboarder.com with your mailing address, and I will get that in the mail next week. Got some shit on my plate for this weekend I got to take care of. So anyways, we're up to 91 people. So fuck it. I said I was going to do something that you guys would all find cathartic, so I was not expecting this to show up like this today, but the crew aboard showed up. So we got a brand new tranny finder in the wrapper. So one of the most cathartic, stress relieving things you could ever do. Taking a board out of the plastic. It's like peeling a condom off. It's just the greatest thing on earth. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's... Ooh. Oh yeah, brand new sticker on the base too. Yeah, that thing's on there. And yes, there will be a review of this board coming soon, as well as the GNU Gremlin and everything else. I think the next big review drop, I should have like 30 more boards to drop for you guys. But man, this thing is a thing of beauty. I cannot wait to ride this. Cannot wait to ride this. I love it. I love the fact that they sent me a factory second. They're like, it's got scratches on it. It's got a tiny little scratch right there. That's it. And they were like, we couldn't sell this. What? Shit gets jostled around worse in the back of my car. So yes, there's that for all of you. Let's take another question here. Will Kelly, what do you think of the Solomon Huck knife and the district bindings? Not a total fan of the district binding. I think there's better ones out there in that same price point. Huck knife, I mean, if you haven't seen the review of the Huck Knife Pro or read any of the written reviews of the Huck Knife that I've done over the years, solid board just doesn't have as good an edge grip as it could, but hey, there you go. All right, let's see, where were we? Okay, Carlos Enriquez with a PSA. Don't fall for the marketing people. Don't buy thermals marketed for snowboarders. Buy stuff marketed for construction workers. Same price, but way better thermal management. This is actually factually true. This is very, very factually true. They will upcharge you like almost 200% because it's marketed for winter sports people. That shit the construction workers get, it's the same shit. It's actually more industrial, if anything. Way warmer. Way, way warmer. So thank you, Carlos, for the PSA. All right, we're going to plug the personal shopper. Black Friday's coming, and so is Cyber Monday. Maybe you don't have a good local shop near you. Maybe you don't even have a local shop at you. Maybe you have a good local shop, but you always get stuck with the dumb kid that just got hired that isn't even fit to wash the toilet. Either way, if you have gear advice questions and you need someone to help guide you to getting the ultimate setup for this season, swing on over to angrysnowboarderstore.com and you can hire me to answer your questions. It's far easier than having to wait up late for a live stream or leaving a comment for everyone else to check out. Plus, all profits from that go directly to me and my I've got to fix my car fund. Yes, this was the personal shit I'm talking about. Monday, A-Basin opens up. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm going to go ride. So I go fucking ride. Meanwhile, Colorado decides to shut I-70 down, but not Loveland Pass. Lo and behold, I'm like, getting close to 4. I should probably go home. I get in the car, and I'm driving down the pass. Little slick, nothing going on. Okay. Come around the corner, and it's just fucking chaos. Fucking every asshole with a fucking 2-wheel drive car putting the fucking chains in the middle of the road on the wrong tires, fucking jackknifing their minivans while they're pulling fucking trailers and shit. So I'm following a work truck, and I got about 4 car lengths in front of me, and we're just going along, and suddenly some dildo fucking jackknifes their goddamn car, so the work truck is sliding, trying to avoid him. I'm creeping along, trying to keep my space. I start to slide. Work truck slides, comes to a stop, doesn't hit the dildo, right? Okay, I come to a dead stop. Next thing I know, work truck slides down and hits the car in the eastbound lane. was a rental car. Nice guy named Artis. That's just a legitimate first name. Might be related to Phil Ivey. I'm not sure. And hits his fucking rental car. Dude just came in from Las Vegas to go snowboarding. So it hits him. And because the way the road was crowned and on the black ice, I slide. Luckily, do not hit him. So I'm sitting there for about 30 seconds, roll the window down to see if everyone's okay. What fucking happens? Some little fucking pencil dick motherfucker in a Subaru fucking Impreza. Couldn't even afford an STI WRX. Goes around the car that's 100 yards behind me, spins out, slides right into the ass end of the Volvo, hits me into the next car. Fucking cracks my bumper, messed up my fucking transmission, obliterates his car. Just fucking obliterates his car. Like, creased the fucking fender in the door. He couldn't even get out. Fucking little, barely 21, like just turned 21-year-old racing fucking slick tires on the fucking thing. So I've been dealing with my car out of commission, which I'm really not fucking stoked on top of the fucking loaner that they gave me as a dildo mobile. They gave me a brand new S60 with 89 miles on it and some fucking all-season tires. Yeah. Also found out that Volvo's new safety feature on their seatbelts is that it retracts when the car starts to slide. How am I supposed to fucking power slide in a parking lot when I'm getting fucking choked to death by the goddamn seatbelt? Thing fucking fully restricted me. I was like trying to get out of it. It was fucking absolutely worse. So my car's been in the shop for 2 days. I've been dealing with this shit, dealing with the insurance. Pretty sure the kid's insurance was fucking lapsed. I was like, oh, you little fucking dildo. So now we got to go deal with all this shit. So yeah. Oh, and yeah, because I've got to pay out of pocket to get the car fixed before I can get reimbursed. Otherwise, the thing would be fucking sitting for a month. I'm $2,600 in on the Volvo so far, and that's just the mechanical. The body's going to be probably another $1,800. Luckily, I'm anal about waxing it. I thought it was hilarious. Black Subaru, right? White paint down the side of my car. It's like, what the fuck is that? I looked at his car. It scraped everything down through the primer. So I go over and I'm like, how bad is this? And I just take my hand and all of his paint just brushed right off my car. There's a couple spots that are going to need to be touched up. He didn't dent anything, but the bumper that he cracked, that piece alone is like $871. And then, so I got to get that replaced. And then on the other side where he hit me into the other car, it scraped it down through the primer. So I've got to get that piece pulled off. That's going to fucking suck. On top of the fact I got a fucking speeding ticket on Sunday too, because Colorado, we got to build revenue somehow. Fucking some other dildo that didn't know how to drive a goddamn mountain pass was like all over 2 lanes. It's like, it's clear. How the fuck are you sliding? So I go to pass him, and of course, as I'm passing him, the cop pops me, and I have to go pulled over. He was pretty cool though. He dropped it. I mean, I was only doing 19 over instead of probably like the 35 over that I actually was doing. But yeah, so I've been dealing with that dildo ass bullshit, and it's fucking lame as shit. So, yeah, getting the car fucking mangled, which I thought was funny having to go meet up with my Mervin rep to get that gremlin and everything else from him. And he's like, wow, this will be the most snowboards this car will ever have in it. And I was like, these snowboards are better than this car. Like, who the fuck gives me a car with 89 miles on it and an 8-speed transmission? I did get it to 100. You don't want to push the new Volvos too far because I guess at 104 the governor kicks in and they shut off or some shit. Sketchy. Still. But yeah, fucking all-season tires. What season? Spring? Fucking thing was kicking its ass end out everywhere I went in the snow. It was fucking sketchy driving over Loveland Pass today. So yeah. Not fucking fun. Yeah, so anyways, that's where I'm at, and fucking car got fucking hit. Although I will say this, that thing is a fucking tank. It obliterated that fucking Subaru. Obliterated it. And I mean, I was able to drive away. I didn't have to have it towed away. I just found the transmission problem the next day. It's got a weird shift out of reverse into drive now when I'm backing up and then going forward and shit. So they're taking care of that and some other stuff that, like the alignment and some brake issues, just because of the way he hit. But I mean, why the fuck are you driving Loveland Pass in with fucking racing slicks in a fucking snowstorm when you know it's snowing? Little dumb motherfucker from Greeley, fucking piece of shit. Anyways, if you're going to come to the mountains, understand your vehicle, understand the tires on your fucking vehicle, understand road conditions. if they close the major highway but one sketchy mountain pass is kind of open, don't assume that you should do it. And to go into how stupid people were trying to go up, after I got out of the accident and I left, and I was the first one to leave to call the cops to tell them to close the pass, when I get down by Keystone, right where the road wise off, like you can go to Montezuma or the parking lot in that, there's a chick outside of her car with her snow brush brushing the snow off of her tires while they're spinning. And she's like, it's going to get me traction. I was like, you're not going anywhere, honey. You're not going anywhere. You're not making it up the pass. You're not even making it behind you. There's 300 cars behind you. This is the kind of stupid that we're fucking dealing with here. Like, know how to fucking drive in the snow. If you don't know how to drive in the snow, don't drive in the snow. Understand where to put on chains, how to properly put on chains. You do not put your fucking chains on your fucking front tires if you got a rear-wheel drive Mustang. It makes no fucking sense. And you don't do it on a blind corner in the middle of a blizzard. That's even more retarded. Like, don't be fucking stupid. Also, understand how to shift in your car. I know you got an automatic. You never learned how to drive stick because you're fucking pathetic and weak. Downshift that shit. If I can run it in second gear down a hill, and I've got a 2-ton death machine, your little Honda Civic can fucking downshift. You can do this. It's not that fucking hard. So, people, the moral of the story is learn how to drive in the snow, understand adverse road conditions, understand not to fucking try to do a 3-point turn on a 2-lane road when you're hauling a trailer in a fucking minivan, and don't be a fucking dildo, and don't drive up a mountain pass with racing slicks on. The fuck, people? So, yes, this is where we're at. Fucking serious damage to the Volvo. Mechanical. I don't like that. Freaks me the fuck out. Did not spend 1.5 years trying to find that car to have it destroyed. Fucking bullshit. All right. All right, so we got PSA from Chris Story down in Florida. Copper parking system was a dream. Got Union lot on all 6 days. I wanted 3 of them on a holiday weekend. There you go. The reservation system for Icon, way easier than Vail. Okay, let's see. We got a super chat here. Where'd that go? I just saw one. Got a bunch of them. Fuck. Where'd they go? There they go. From Ivan Drago. Why does Vincent Duke get put in timeout? He seems harmless, like a platypus. Don't let a platypus fucking fool you. They have poisonous barbs in their armpit. They're all like, look at me, I'm all cute and cuddly. Come pick me up. Oh shit, dead. That's how they fucking get you, man. The platypus might be like the leftover fucking bullshit parts that all got shoved in together in someone's master plan of genetics, but they are fucking deadly, man. They are as deadly as a goddamn aardvark. So don't be platypusing around. Don't be aardvarking around. On to you. On to you. And Vincent Dew is mostly harmless. But who am I to say that he won't get put in timeout? Never know. The people speak and things happen. Serious. Things happen. Remember to subscribe. If you're new here, remember to subscribe. Okay, let's see what we got here. Okay, Matrix777. Thanks for the Jones Mountain Twins suggestion on my personal shopper session. Much more control on it than my Proto HD. Haven't hit the park yet, though. You're going to notice in the park that you want to get your weight balanced out on the rocker zone, but you're going to feel the camber section fight you on that. You're also going to notice that you actually have way more pop-off jumps, so it will be amazing. And let's give you a spin of the wheel. Fire cures everything. Except when your car gets rear-ended. Although, maybe if I burned that kid. Although that might have been a hate crime. I'm not sure. I could have fixed things. Anyways. Grungy Boo. Hey, Avran, do you know who's making Flux's boards they've been marketing for release? I think it's Playmaker, but it might be wrong. It might be Mousen. It's somewhere over there. I don't think it's GP87 because I don't think they mentioned that to me. So yeah, let's see, where else were we? Henry, hey Avran, is the DC Super Natin good for steeps and technical terrain? Kevin put it on his short list of top freeride boards, but your review made it seem more like a pow board. It's technically a directional pow freestyle board because it was Devon's Pro model. So it was, if you're really doing technical steeps, I'm gonna tell you, unless you're a lighter weight rider, you're going to find that too soft and have too much torsional play in it. It's not going to be stiff enough for charging in variable conditions and stuff. That's where I would put it. So, yeah. Dre Deacon, what would you consider a bad scratch on a board? If you can see the core, that's pretty fucking bad. I mean, if we're talking cosmetics, no top sheet scratch is a bad scratch. Like, slap a fucking sticker on it. But you can buy stickers on angrysnowboarderstore.com. Or sign up to Angry Snowboarder VIP and join the sticker club. And every month you get stickers. And then you can just scratch your board every month and put new stickers on it. If we're talking about the bases, definitely if it's through the P-Tex, you can see the core. If it's going against, like sideways, like you were going sideways through a rock field, or you hit a nail on a rail or something and it ripped it side to side, that's going to really suck when you try to ride straight because you're going to feel that grip in there. So, yeah. Bottled and Cork is, I wanted most that good. I'm going with Dustbox for video of the year this year. Like, that video made me want to ride street, and I am almost fucking 40. It made me want to do it. Shout out to Brett Koulis, too. Love that kid. Let's see. All right, Letters asks, I know the best boot is the one that fits your foot and fits your needs. I'm currently riding some Masis that I love. Is it worth it to upgrade to the Thraxis for stiffer and to get more life? You got to understand, from the Masis to the Thraxis, you're going from double boa to triple boa, and so the articulation is completely different in there. So you're going to notice that you're going to have a different flex point in the boot to begin with. So yes, you could get a longer lifespan out of it. I would say actually go from the Masis to the Masis Plus. That would be where I would go. All right. Wayne McKenzie, just got my Remind insoles. Like them in my daily runners. Can't wait to put them in my new snowboard boots. You should have a set for your shoes and a set for your boots separate. You shouldn't be pulling and swapping and pulling and swapping. That's not good because it's going to break into two different foot motions and flex in there. And so they'll actually break in different based on what you're wearing. And then you won't get an absolutely consistent fit. Like, my Reminds that are in my snowboard boots do not leave my fucking snowboard boots. My Reminds that are in my shoes stay in my shoes. And I will never swap or cross swap them or anything like that. So it just ensures a better fit that way. Lose a turn. All right. Letters. Repair the Volvo fund. Oh my God. Looking at that bill. There was even more work I could have had done too. They also tried to talk me into new tires. I don't know. I've seen the tires you put on your vehicles, and that's what you want me to put on mine? I'm not putting those hunks of shit on there. Never buy tires from a dealership. They'll gouge you. All right. Well. Yeah, next question gets a spin. All right. Let's see. Jimmy McElroy, would you say it's a bad idea to drive to Loveland on Saturday? No, not especially a bad idea. Are we supposed to get snow? I mean, if they're open, you got to pass. Go for it. I've been over there twice. I've been over there the last 2 days riding. Conditions are good. I mean, for preseason, they should, with more snow, they'll open more terrain. I'd say go for it. I mean, if anything, if it's not, like, if you're not in any rush, come up later in the day so that all the morning people that rush will be done. That's what I've been doing. I've been showing up at like 10:30, 11 o'clock, ride till about 2. It's great. Just a couple hours. I can just hot lap and get on. They do have a weird thing. Make sure you're always wearing a mask. They are really anal about that shit up there, which is fine. That's what they need to be doing. It's fine. Just make sure you're wearing your mask in the line around people. If you're going into the lodge to use the pisser or anything like that, wear it. But just understand they're going to make you socially distance, and then they call the front of the line, then everyone loads, and they call the next, and lines are going to be a little bit longer. All right. Got yourself a medium sticker pack there, Jimmy, if you want it. So email me, info@angrysnowboarder, and I will get that in the mail next week to you. So if you guys don't email me and collect on them, then you do get nothing. So, all right, where were we? Jeremy Gelling, Greeley smells really bad. How could you live there? Because you're fucking stupid. Greeley literally smells like shit because of the stockyards and the slaughterhouses. It's fucking awful. Ugh. All right, where were we? Okay, where were we? Where were we? Looking for questions here. Olive for the Volvo Fund. Should have stayed in Wolf Creek and just snowboarded with you. Wouldn't have a speeding ticket or a fucking cracked bumper on my car. And a mangled transmission. Ooh, lose a turn. That's rough. All right. Wayne McKenzie, speeding ticket fund. Speeding ticket's cheap. That's only $174. The $2,600 already in the Volvo, and I got like another $24 into that. That's gonna be fucking pricey. Fucked. Booyah, Wayne, got yourself a jumbo. You know the drill, buddy. I know you've gotten some stickers in the past from me, so you know the drill. Shoot that email over with your address, and I'll get that in the mail for you. Let's see. Glass Wheel, your video gets hepatitis B commercials. Yeah? So? What? You got a problem with hepatitis B? I mean, just because I give it to people? It's not like I'm giving people the herp anymore. I got cured of that. Night Sight, new niche reviews coming soon. Probably not, because I've got like fucking 60 boards sitting in the other room I got to get to first before I can even take on anything else. I got 10 Mervin boards that showed up today. I got 3 Karus. There's like 6 West, 3 Furberg, 2 Fjell. There's a bunch of Rosnell shit, a ton of Marhar stuff still sitting out there. Still got some Rome bindings I got to ride. Plus, I haven't even touched the Endeavor shit yet. I think there's something else. Oh, I still got a bunch of Capita stuff left, too, and Spring Break. It's going to be a while before I catch up on things. I am but one man. Maxime Boucher, preparing all my stuff. Is there a way to structure the base at home, or do you have to bring it to a shop for a stone grind? It's quite expensive with several boards. Unless you own a machine, you're not structuring your base. So you need to go become friends with the guys at the tune shop, bring them some beer, maybe some weed, CBD, cupcakes, A hooker, I don't know. Give them an over-the-pants hand job for all I care. But you get in tight with them, suddenly those prices just go. So, all right. NPC, where do I buy Dinosaurs Will Die in Colorado? I thought 720 carried them, but maybe they don't anymore. If it wasn't 720, it might have been Image. I think those are the only places. I mean, for me, for the longest time, the only place that carried it was the Lumberyard in Breck, RIP. RIP to one of the greatest shops ever. Okay. Oh, okay. Edward James Perhula. List of recommended snowboarding movies to watch as part of snowboarding history. TB3, especially Johan Olofsson. I believe it's TB3. I don't think it's TB5. But TB3, Johan Olofsson's first descent there, straight lining it. That pretty much, actually, if you can find the whole Totally Bored series, because it was in a box set at one point, and you used to be able to find them for like 20, 30 bucks. That one, DC Mountain Lab, Whiskey 1 and 2, skip 3 and 4. Fuck it, they're not worth it. So Whiskey 1 and 2, that's really good. Burning Bridges, Forum's True Life, Decade, Double Decade, I'll throw it in there, but Decade, Back in Black. Let's see. You could get the Revival if you really wanted to. My Big Gene Fantasy from '93. Let's see. And if you want something really funny, Google Unicorn Hole. It's a claymation skit from a snowboard movie that's actually, it might not even be on YouTube anymore. That ought to tell you where snowboarding was in the early to mid 90s. So, yeah. Kyle Frazier, your thoughts on the Never Sever the Bone? I don't have any thoughts on shit. Fuck that brand. Fuck that board. I don't give a fuck. Oh, look at us. Oh, yeah. Speaking of Never Summer, if no one caught my fucking Instagram story this week, those fucking twat waffles. Where is it? Right here. Yeah. They put out an ad. More camber than any other snowboard on the market. For something that's RC tech. It's got a fucking giant reverse section in the middle. How the fuck does that have more camber than anything on the market? My interior plane project Honolulu has 9 fucking millimeters of camber. That is a fuck ton of it. The Nitro Super Team has like 10 millimeters on it. No. Fuck them. Fuck that brand. But hey, we got to market to the trends. We're now making camber-ish snowboards. No, you're still making the same shit. And you adding more camber to your camber zones and moving the side cut in doesn't fucking fix anything, Tim. It doesn't fix anything, Tim. At all. At all. Every time they fuck with it, they just make it stupider and stupider, and their fan base just fucking sits around guzzling Monster and fucking blowing donuts in their lifted ass fucking truck, talking about how their big dicks swing. Seriously, if Never Summer was a fucking human, it would be the #1 Trump supporter in the fucking world. That's the only way I can describe their fan base. Fuck that brand. Okay, where were we? SBESPN. Is the Rosinal XV a fun board for free riding? What type of free riding? Like if you're doing resort free riding, it's okay. It's not the best in tight trees, but if you're in wide open bowl snow that is variable terrain, that board is absolutely phenomenal. You can run over anything with it and just keep on going. So yeah. All right. David Black Dynamite. David off Black Dynamite. Ice Rink Race Tire Funds. Glad you're okay, homie. PSA. Join us in Angry Snowboarder VIP and be a part of the community we got going on. And why the hell not? Go get you some personal shopper advice. Jesus Christ. You literally paid to have me say a PSA. That is amazing. Yes. David off Black Dynamite is one of my members on Angry Snowboarder VIP. Angry Snowboarder VIP gets you perks like early access to the written reviews before I put up the videos and edit everything together. And like through the summer, you get that. You also get asked polls, questions like that. if you want to just ask me straight questions, those guys always get their answers first and stuff. So yeah. Oh, it's going to bounce back. Oh. Remember to subscribe, everybody. Remember to subscribe. Derek Warden, my dude, thoughts on Academy boards? Chad needs to fucking drop me some off to ride. I know they're made at Neversummer, but it's like I'll look the other way on that aspect, even though I know that they'll decamber fast on that and stuff. But I like Chad. I like the fact that he gets paid from Academy. I like the fact that he's 46 and can still do double corks. I want to support Chad. Chad's a great guy. Seriously, snowboarding knows Chad Otterstrom so much, and they don't even know it. Most fucking underrated snowboarder ever of all time. While most guys his age have pretty much quit or moved on or construction workers or shit, he's still out there killing it. So, yes. Let's see. Okay, where were we? Also, I'm sorry if I'm missing anyone's super chats. Let's give me a spin. Ooh, spin again. The wheel's kind of squeaky tonight. I have to oil it. All right, next question gets a spin. Let's see. Undead, how's the Rome service dog? Looking for a freestyle powder party board. Local shops seem pretty hyped about it. You haven't seen the review? If you want to go see what I have to say about it, go check out the review. It's in the Rome Snowboards playlist on the channel. I actually really like the service dog. That's a fun little party POW cruiser. You got that 3D shaping, so it helps funnel the snow out. You got a setback camber, so you can get pop on it. It's a little bit wider, so it's a little more stable. That's a fun board. It's a super, super fun board, actually. I really like that. Also, I've got more top fives coming out for you guys. I've been working on some stuff behind the scenes, shit like that. So there'll be a top 5 like directional volume shift or party board, and then there'll be like a twin party board volume shift as well coming out. I think tomorrow's is going to be the top 5 all mountain free ride for 2020, 2021. So, yeah. Ooh. Oh boy, that really bounced back. All right, next question. I'm going to tighten that up. Get that all tighten. All right. Let's see. Drew6167. How do you feel about the Union Strata for all mountain powder? For powder on the right board, you get a lot of lateral play in that, so it can be really surfy. But for all mountain use, it doesn't have as much power and drive out of the base plate as I would actually like. It just seems a little bit lacking. I'd say it's more of a powder party board freestyle side of things, binding versus like an all mountain. With all mountain, you generally want something that's a little bit more responsive. Jesus, next question gets a spin. All right. Okay, this is a good one. Eric Kim, headed to Breck in a month. What's the current situation in town, and what are some guidelines I need to be aware of before arriving? So we are in orange phase, which is phase 3, safer at home. We have 25% restrictions on restaurants and stores. There's nothing on lodging or the mountain. It will be the food and beverage type shit on the mountain that will be limited on there. Today they reported only 7 new cases. Yesterday was 45, but there was an outbreak at the elementary school. The day before we only had 17 cases. The day before we had 30. So we still have community spread in here. We're taking things a little more seriously. The governor basically said that shutting down is a last resort, but right now our community leaders, they don't want us to shut down, but they want us to be safe. So there is a mask mandate on French Street, Main Street, and Park Avenue. So basically the core of town. Basically, you cannot go in a building without a mask. Just understand that. Wear your mask, be polite, keep 6 feet distance, wash your hands, wash your ass, wash your hands after you wash your ass, of course. That's kind of where it's at. Just pay attention on that shit. You know, don't be a dick. Don't be upset if you can't get a reservation or if you can't just like walk into some place. I know today was Locals Appreciation Day for the Underground, my local store on Main Street in Breck. They actually had Kyler and Phil standing out front in the. They had the little pop-up tent, and they're only allowed to have 4 people in the store with 2 staff working. So they would allow 3 to 4 people in. I think it's 4. It might have even been 3. I can't remember. But they would let them in, and then it was like a 1 in, 1 out policy. Just be prepared for that. That's the type of thing. We want Colorado to stay open, so we're going to do everything we can. And as a state as a whole, we're actually doing pretty well. Last time I looked, we were 31st in the nation for cases. But then you look at every state around us, and especially with Texas to the south, just fucking everything up. It's going to happen. And I know there's probably someone that's like, this is no worse than the fucking flu. Really? The flu's killed 200 and something thousand people in 10 months? Amazing. I didn't know that, but hey. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at on restrictions. They do say that if we can go 2 weeks without any real issues, which right now it doesn't look like that's going to happen until maybe December, we'll roll back to phase 2, which would be Safer Neighbor, which would be 50% occupancy in stores and restaurants, but still masks mandatory. That's just kind of how it's going to be. But I think if you're coming out and you're okay with like not having all the fucking stupid amenities, and you're like, okay, I can get on the mountain and ride. I can still grab food to go from any of the amazing restaurants. I can still stay in my lodging. You're going to have a good time. It's just going to be like a weirder vibe instead of being like, oh, I can go to the bar and fucking party. That's the other thing. There is a 10 p.m. curfew on alcohol in town of Breckenridge. So last call is 9:30 right now. They were just having problems with it. I mean, it's nice. I don't have people fighting in front of my house every night like I usually do. But it's also kind of sad because I can't cheer on people and instigate and get them to really fight. It's been a long time since I had like a brawl of 20 people going because I was screaming obscenities out the window and they didn't know where it was coming from. So, yeah, that's kind of what's going on in Breck right now. So, be smart. If you have symptoms, get tested. If you're sick, don't travel here. It's kind of it. Like, basically the one way I can describe this is don't be Kevin from Snowboard Pro Camp. Don't be a selfish, entitled prick that's just moving from hot zone to hot zone as all of Europe is closing down so that you can chase fucking clout and meet up with your fans in a bubble lift and rip your masks off and fucking spit in each other's mouths and suck each other's dicks and shit. Like, don't do that. Like, don't let your friends fly back and forth from England, traveling across country lines in germ tubes and shit. Like, be very smart about how you do everything. Just be proactive. Take the precautions you need. Wash your hands, wear your mask, avoid contact with people. Limit if you're going to mingle from someone outside of your house. Like, make sure that you're only mingling with one person from that. You're probably safer on an open chairlift. Don't share a gondola with them. Actually, if you can not ride a gondola, like, do not ride a gondola. That would be my strong recommendation, or a bubble chair. So I think that's kind of everything that I can give you right now. But basically, when in doubt, look at what Snowboard Pro Camp is doing and do 180 degrees the opposite way. Like, ask yourself this. Would angry throat punch me? And if the answer is fucking yes, then don't do it. Just don't do it. Because, like, if I saw you doing it in my town, would I throat punch you? That is the ultimate answer. Because no one wants to get throat punched by me. I am really fucking angry, and I will fucking hurt someone. So, yeah. Jesus, next question gets a spin wheel rig tonight? The fuck? It's really weird. Okay, well, let's find another one. Water bottle, did you get on the POW Twin yet? Need purchase validation. I haven't. Just go fucking buy it. Just go buy it. You see this? This is me looking at you, water bottle. Go buy the damn thing. Just go. Just do it. You'll thank me later. You'll feel relieved. Actually, you're 14. Your mom is going to buy it for you, so who cares? Who cares? All right. And water bottle, you won yourself a small sticker pack with that. So you know the drill. Email me, info@angrysnowboarder with your address, and I will get that in the mail next week, which I've got a shit ton of stuff I've got to do. Okay, David off Black Dynamite. Car fun. Saw kids out in big snow out there getting hectic. Almost had the first fight of the season happen right in front of me. Ever tried New Jersey slips? No. But my boy Pat Morgan is now running Big Snow AD and Mountain Creek. So he and I have been talking about like how to tie Angry into this. So depending where the vaccines are and transmission and stuff, maybe next summer I will be at Big Snow AD doing testing jib boards, but I would do, depending what's going on, restrictions and whatnot, maybe do a little meet and greet there. So there's that. But more so, whenever someone talks about New Jersey, I always just envision this. It's this story my first roommate in Summit County, Kay, taught me. Kay was 17 years old when I moved in with him, and we literally shared a bedroom for a couple months because I was living on the couch poor, which I don't understand since I paid the rent on that place for 4 other guys. Anyways, Summit County living at its finest, I shared a room with a 17-year-old, which is a whole other thing in itself. But Kay was one of Mountain Creek's finest, as we like to say, and he informed me one night about how a rodent of unusual size. Now, I like to believe that it was actually a small bear that chased him down the mountain, and I use the term mountain loosely for Mountain Creek. But I'm pretty sure it was a New Jersey sewer rat. It had escaped from New York City and made its way across the Hudson or wherever the fuck it is and made it there. But he said it was like about this big, and it chased him. And it was a rodent of unusual size. And to this day, I believe that those rodents of unusual size live at Mountain Creek. And I will find one. And I will make it a goddamn wildlife documentary if I ever see one. This would be the greatest. It'd be like the angry snowboarder hunting rodents of unusual size. So, yeah. That's where I'm at on these things. Oof. Next question gets a spin. Let's see. Okay, J Red. Hey man, would you say the now times yes is suitable for all mountain? It's a little soft in the high back. I mean, the rest of the binding is fine. You're just going to notice that if you really push into a hard heel side carve at the top of the binding, like right where the high back is, there might be a little bit of give. But for most all mountain use, I'll be okay except for hard charging. And you get a spin of the wheel. Where are we going? Remember to subscribe, people. Remember to subscribe. Okay. Trying to get through everything here. Okay. Z Mauer. Side hit Euphoria is the best. That's right. If you haven't seen Side hit Euphoria, that's an amazing video. And it's here on YouTube. Actually, you should check out Shredbots, anyone that's looking for movies right now. It seems that's the account hosting most of the videos on YouTube. I actually watched the Man Boys movie today. What else did I watch on there? Oh, I watched Brandon Cockard's Echo Chamber, and then I watched Blauveld's Powder thing today. So there's stuff out there. And remember, I shredded today. Click like. Okay. Ian Sutcliffe, where the hell do I buy a culvert to jib? You need to go to Home Depot. Will custom order them for you. So you're talking about the corrugated tubes. So you have to Home Depot will you have to custom order them from Home Depot. Otherwise, you have to find a like construction supply place that actually carries on, or a landscaping. A lot of landscaping places end up carrying them as well. That's kind of weird. Or just drive around and look in ditches and see if one is blown out. If it's blown out, it's finders keepers, right? Washed out, you put it in the back of your truck. Who's to say where it came from, really? Spin again. Well, sir, Mr. Sutcliffe, you won yourself a jumbo, so you know the drill. Send me an email, info@angrysnowboarder, and I will get that in the mail to you. Which, the Van Halen sticker. I mean, come on. The angry Van Halen sticker. R.I.P. to Eddie Van Halen. Sad day. Sad day. Okay, where were we? Drew Weisner. Haven't seen any arbor boards here in Alberta yet. Did they only ship orders to the U.S.? I don't even think half the U.S. orders even have shown up. A lot of places are having some shipping issues because the piers were tied up with just stuff coming in, but no one there to unload and move stuff around just with COVID going on. So some places still haven't gotten everything. They're saying possibly by Black Friday, if not right after. Reverse spin again. Also, RIP to Alex Trebek. That man looked good for 80 when he died, and pancreatic cancer. So, RIP. Okay, where were we? Oh, God. Jake Shirley. Hey, man, big fan. I recently inherited a 2005 Ride Decade Series from Uncle. Very stiff and cambered. You think I can still use it in the park, or should I look into buying another board for my course? No. 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 The board, I hated that board back then. I hate it now. No. G Money, already got a yes typo. Was thinking about getting an Orca after seeing your 2-board quiver vid. Should I demo it first or just buy it already? If you can demo it, go demo it just to make sure it's what you want. There are other boards that will complement the typo just as well, especially in that volume shifted category, like the Telos Backslash, the Ride Super Pig. You could even do the Rome Service Dog or the Stalefish if you want something stiffer than the Service Dog. There's so many great boards that could complement that typo. Chris Harrington, I just bought a 144 United Shapes Cadet. Your review is what convinced me to buy it. I'm only 5 foot 410 pounds, and I've been riding a 138 Huck Knife Pro Junior before. Do you think this works as an all-mountain park? I mean, Cadet, yeah, you can kind of get away with it in the park. It's like, I mean, if you're cool with it, yeah. I think, though, going up to a 144 at 110 pounds, it's going to make you a stronger rider, that's for sure. So I think you're solid. Let's see. Ryan Sims wants a spin of the wheel. bouncing back. Next question gets a spin. Okay. Okay, Seraphile. Hey, Angry, just bought a Super Pig on your recommendation and picked up some Malavitas. Haven't tried it yet, but decent combo, or should I change to cartels? That's personal preference. I think the Malavita is enough of a binding, though, to actually actively work perfectly fine with the Super Pig, so I think you're solid. So you got that going on. I think you'll be solid with that. Let's give it a spin. There's a lot of super chats, so I'm trying to catch up to everything. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I've had a fucking week. All right. Snow driving awareness. If you're going to drive in snow, know how to fucking drive. That is your awareness. Okay. Let's see. Horatio Nachito, you seem really stoked on the tranny finder, so I'm interested to see your opinion on the look quality of the crew as compared to GP87. And thanks for the /53 250-pound recommendation for trees. Yeah, so actually, like, these things have really solid finish on there on the top sheet. Good gloss top sheet. They're made in Poland, so that's nobly. The base is smooth, though. There's no structure to it at all. That's sad. Feels heavy. That's the one thing that I will say. It definitely feels a little bit heavier. Like the GP87s are definitely lighter weight all the way around. Also the core, if you can actually see that, it's about average with everything else in there. So it's not like it's milled any way thinner, but holding it to the light to catch the fiberglass and see, I don't notice any blemishes or anything. Looks solid. Looks like it'll be a fun, super, super fun board. So definitely. Oh, yeah, there's that fiberglass crack. I don't know if you guys can hear that. But you got to love it when they don't use pre-preg fiberglass and you actually end up with that. So let's give you a spin, Horatio. And let's see. You know the drill. Email me, info@angrysnowboarder, and I will get that in the mail to you. So, which I think I still owe you one from 2 weeks ago. So, just going to be sending out everyone freaking jumbo stickers at the rate I'm going. Okay. Letters shredded today pin, please. The pins are going to be used for something else. They might go to VIP members. I think I only got like 30 of these, though. There was some weird closeout. So these might be saved for something else. But I got plenty of the I shredded today mini stickers. So definitely get those out to people. And I'll be making bigger ones of the I Shredded Today stickers, too, in the future, once I stop crying over my car damage bill. Also, personal shopper. Does your snowboard shop suck? Does your snowboard shop not answer your questions? Hire me to be your local shop guy, and I'll point you in the direction of the gear you need. Looking for deals online? I can check the back end of 30 different snowboard sites and find stuff on sale. So, there you go. All right. All right. Ian Sutcliffe, theft is the answer. Not board theft. I'll talk about that after the spin, because I don't know if anyone caught what I did earlier this week. I got in trouble. Or technically, it was the end of last week. Yeah, so next question gets a spin. So if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you might have noticed that I put up a post about a board thief that actually reached out to me for advice. It was fucking absolutely hilarious. So this kid last year fucking stole a board from Gravity at Copper we were doing Coffees and Carvers. He came in and took out a 54 Kazoo with a think, a set of forces or atlases on it. Might have been Felcore's. Actually, I think it was Felcore's. But he took it and filled out the paperwork and shit, but it was busy in there, never left a credit card, and just dipped with the board. And so when we tried calling him and shit, he was giving us the runaround saying his friend got injured, he had to take off. Fine, we get it. That's fine. Sometimes that shit happens. Just tell us where the board is, we'll go get it. But he was giving the runaround, and then, they filed a theft report. Well, anyways, good old Kyle Ramcomer. It's probably Ram Kumar, but I prefer to say Ramcomer, Kyle Ramcomer. I think he lives down in Georgetown now, and he worked. I'll talk more about this in a minute, but he hits me up. He's like, "How's it going, man? I was wondering what you would recommend between a Ride Super Pig and a Rome Ravine Select. I'm currently on a 54 Captain Kazu, but it's a bit big for me since I should be on a 151. I like stiffer boards that can charge through anything." My response: "You mean the 54 Captain Kazu you stole from Gravity during a demo after being an obnoxious fuckboy? I know who you are, and we know you stole a deck from the shop in the rep. Fuck you. I hope you blow your knee out." So yeah, fuck that kid, first of all. So that was the response I sent him. But because snowboarding is such a small little fucking world that we live in, let's see, where was it? My boy, who is the Rome sub rep, reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, that douche you just posted about just hit me up." Because I took a screenshot of the conversation, put it up on Instagram and Facebook. So his name's Kyle Ramcomer. I'll get more into where he works next. But hey, that douche you just posted about just hit me up for the Rome Ravine Select and said that the Angry Snowboarder suggested for him. He works at a dispensary in Georgetown. Rocky Mountain Cannabis is what it's called. It's him for sure. Saw the Capita, has a blown edge and a split core. Also the dog, because there's a photo of him holding his dog, which I'm pretty sure he actually stole the dog. But yeah, that's Kyle Ramcomer right there. Yeah, so just so for everyone knows, like, fuck it. You want to steal, I'll fucking just blow you out. I don't care. I'll probably get this video is probably going to get flagged for bullying. But the guy's a straight board thief. We actually have a police report filed on it. The police were fucking worthless on it. That 54 Kazu, he stole that from Dave Graves, who does Children of the Graves. It's our local rep group and stuff. And, he's just a hardworking rep. That's from his personal fleet that he had to pay for. So he stole from a rep. And because he did that from the shop won't do any demos for the public anymore. So he pretty much ruined Coffee and Carvers for that. But fuck it. Put him on fucking blast. So, I hope he gets AIDS. I hope his legs blow out. I will beat the fuck out of this kid if I ever see him in person. I want to rip the board off of his feet so bad and just beat him to death with it. Just straight beat him. And actually not to death, near death. I want to beat him near death. But yeah. So yeah, Kyle Ramcomer. Great last name, Ramcomer. Yeah, fucking just ramming that cum right up his ass and down his throat like a little fucking douche nozzle. And I don't mean that like saying that. I don't want to offend the gays because I like the gays. The gays are great people. But yeah, fuck that kid. So I got flagged for bullying under Instagram and Facebook standards and practices. I got a warning for bullying, and I was like, how the fuck can people post photos and know who someone is when they're shoplifting and call them out and not get that? And then when I do it, I get busted. Like, I don't know. Maybe it was because I was tagging him directly and shit, but fuck that kid. So yeah. All right. And next question gets a spin. Let's see. Okay. Water Bottle asks, opinion on Season so far. So anyone that doesn't know, Season is Evo's store brand that's working with Austin Smith. They're made at Playmaker. So they're basically nitros. It's like what he was doing with the Quiver line at Nitro, but it's his own thing. I don't expect that you'll see any real review of them except for maybe, customer submitted ones. I'm pretty sure they're going to give a shitload of them to James Beastie over at the Good Ride. Fuck that guy. He's a fucking kook. Pile of suck. So that'll probably be it. I mean, I'd like to ride them if I could, but yeah, that's it. So let's give you a spin. All right, water bottle. Got yourself a small sticker pack added on to whatever you got earlier too. So just two. And okay. And then we got Michael Pham, join late. Give me a good spin. All right, good spin. Getting aggressive. Well, I'd say that was a good spin. You got yourself a jumbo on that one, bud. So, there's that. Okay. Let's see. Z Mauer, do you know of any other brands that do the wood feel top sheet like DC boards? Yeah. So West Snowboards does it. Arbor does it, but they put a clear coat on it, so it does have a lacquer coat over the top of it. But that is a true wood top sheet. There's one other one, and I can't think of who it is right now, other than the obvious, which would be Winter Stick. Who is it? I can't fucking think of it right now. But I know there's one more in there, so yeah. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, Alejandro Estrada. If I ride a 154 normal board at 195 pounds, which Orca is recommended for all mountain and groomers? I would drop that down to the 150. You could do the 47 if you want to get more playful, but I think the 150 would be more ideal for you. Okay, where were we? Okay, where were we? Chico Derguge. Arbor Cypress or Rome Black Labels on the Ravine. Black Labels, duh. I'm fucking bougie. That's what I ride. I got 3 pairs of Black Labels. Actually, the Black Label's probably overkill for most people. Just get yourself a katana. It's almost the exact same binding. Or even the new Vice right here. Like if you want to go on more of a price point, Black Label. This binding is actually super phenomenal. It literally, other than the high back being different, pretty much just rides like a Black Label. And if you want to save a shitload of money, get this. I prefer you guys to save money. I don't think you guys need to go be like crazy tech nerds and ride a $550 binding like me. Then again, I bought them used from the rep for dirt ass cheap. So, and then I think they sent me a pair for something. I don't know. But yeah, so. Okay, where were we? Okay, we're up to 131 of you guys in here. If you're just tuning in, you got questions, get them in the chat box. I am definitely going to try to answer everything I can, do everything I can for you guys in here. Super chats get a spin of the wheel. We got prizes like sticker packs or mystery prizes. I don't really know what the mystery prizes are anymore. I packed them like 7 months ago. Okay, this is actually a really good question from Chris Story down in Florida. Are people buying more this season, or is there less inventory? Seems to be a lot of stuff selling out. So there's less inventory. Production was cut and stuff like that, but most people's pre-booked numbers are going to be met from everyone I've talked to, or everyone that cut and then tried to get stuff. So there's that. There's more people buying. I'm up like on the back end of all the affiliate links, which are in the descriptions of all the videos, like the stuff you guys click, I get commissions for. I'm up almost 100% over last year at this time. And November and December are my 2 biggest months where I usually do 50,000 each month. And we still have Black Friday and Cyber Monday, which if you have not seen the deals that Evo is doing right now on last year's stuff, like I was checking out the Dinosaurs Will Die stuff, that like the older stuff that they have in there, and they're blowing them out with bindings for like 50% off. It's friggin' crazy deals. But there's more people that just have so much pent-up rage, and it looks like even though like we have all these restrictions going on, the resort itself, like actually being outside, is not a high-risk activity. I mean, I had one guy snake on the chairlift with me today out of probably 30 laps. So, you know, and he sat on the far side and I sat there. There was no interactions. So it's relatively safe. So I think with all this pent-up aggression, people are like, oh, we should go snowboarding. We should buy stuff. Plus, with less shops carrying stuff and with less production, like what you see is pretty much what's out there. I don't think we're going to see a lot of stuff blowing out in the spring. I know, like, Underground has been selling stuff. My local shop has just been blowing stuff out. They can't even keep split boards in stock, which if you're going to go in the backcountry this year, please have a plan before you go. Know before you go. Educate yourself on everything. I can't stress that enough. Don't just get educated before you go in the backcountry. It's going to be a really rough year. I think there's going to be a lot of body extrication and whatnot. So but yeah, overall, I think there's less product and more demand. This is like the greatest thing that we could have as an industry because for years, they've been overproducing and they've been getting better and better. But this is like the snap your finger and like, this is it. Like, you need to have more demand than product. Oh, well, we sold out. Well, guess what? You wanted that board. You're going to have to wait till next year. Oh, you're going to pre-order it? Okay, that's fine. I think that's probably one of the best things that you could do. So, yeah, let's see. Okay, we got one. Got a super chat from Jonathan Basilius, newest member of Angry Snowboarder VIP. Why aren't you a member? AngrySnowboarder.vip. Check it out. Okay, I've always avoided face coverings while snowboarding due to inevitable moisture buildup and freezing, but it's mandatory this season due to COVID. Looking for mask balaclava recommendations. Okay, so if you're one of those guys that does not like wearing face covering, you need to get like the old gnarly hoods. So they're just a jumbo friggin' hood that has a face mask as well, but you can put a helmet and goggles and everything underneath it, and it just goes over, and then it sticks out far enough so you're not like, ugh, and it's just freezing up over your face. I run a single layer neck tube, and basically I put it up over my nose like this, then put the goggles on, and that's in there, and then I just try to breathe more out the side of my mouth so that it's not fogging. I mean, on the chairlift, I'll pull it down and let it breathe, and then pull it up and down in the lift line and stuff. When you're on the actual hill, you're not really, hopefully you're not so close that people are breathing your fumes and shit. I mean, I got bad breath, but maybe you don't. I don't want people that close. Spin again. Plug the personal shopper. All right. Do you need personal shopping advice? Are you a hand holder? Do you not know how to shit or get off the pot? For $15, you can hire me to walk you through the process of buying your gear and being belligerent with you. Actually, the $15 tier, I'm generally pretty nice. At the $50 tier, I'm very belligerent. Okay. Let's see. Where were we? All right. Where were we? I just feel like we just missed one. Jiraz, Mama needs a jumbo sticker for the car and a rant so I can down this glass. What did Buckhouse do? Besides claiming he gave himself a concussion when he rang his bell, if he did, he got the most mild fucking concussion if he could edit a video. So, I don't know. The fact that he was claiming he's getting a pro model snowboard today, or one of his videos, someone sent it to me. First I threw up in my mouth, then I started laughing. Like, this kid literally believes he's a fucking pro snowboarder. Fucking blows my mind. Like, when I was doing team management, he wouldn't even be I wouldn't give him the factory thirds. I like the shit boards that were like twisted and stuff. I wouldn't give it to him. Like, kid's a fucking kook. Like, I don't think there's a rant I can go on at this point, like, that I haven't said. The kid's just a straight fuck. The longer I'm in snowboarding and watching the YouTube side of things grow, the more I'm like, how the fuck, like, kooks. Just fucking kooks. It's the worst. Like, cool, you did a 270 butter and caught your edge and fucking rang your bell, dude. If you had a concussion, you wouldn't be editing videos and trying to do stuff. If you have a true concussion, you'd be taking 7 to 10 days minimum to recover from that. You wouldn't be doing screen time. I mean, I'd say don't read a book, but we know that he doesn't know how to read, because if you ever looked at his spelling, it's fucking atrocious. Seriously, I want to buy him like a speak and spell for Christmas. Like, honestly, from my heart, like I want to give him a gift of a speak and spell because he's that bad, and maybe a dictionary. But I know that he wouldn't know how to read. But yeah, like you hit your head and then you're going to be like, I know he's going to still be going out and be like, oh, I got a concussion, but I'm still riding. If you're post-concussion, you need to fucking recover, dude. You should be taking a week to sleep and not stimulating your brain. I know this because I've had 23 of them. I'm one hit away from being a fucking drooling mass here on the camera. It's like the Angry Snowboard live stream, and I'm just drilling on myself like, yeah, Franks and beans. Like, that's where I'm at. But to see that, and it's like, you also should throw that helmet away, too. If you hit your head that hard, that helmet's toast. Doesn't matter, though. It's probably an outdoor master, so it's not even certified as a helmet. It's probably a fucking hard hat rated, which is another fucking stupid bullshit fucking thing. Like, this is why you want to actually spend money on a good helmet from a good brand. Like, fuck. Ugh. I'm slowing down. I'm getting tired. Well, you got a small sticker pack. Does that count? If you want it, you know the drill. Oh, man. I swear to God, my phone got possessed. And now it's like predictive text and spell check. It just changes everything. Ooh, Kevin Chow. Most cushion bindings. You know, honestly, I think the best ones for cushion are nitro. That air pocket in the heel is the most underrated tech feature in any binding. Those things will... The rest of the binding actually isn't that damp, but that pad, that heel pad, is probably one of the best. Overall damp binding, though, probably a K2, like the Lean AT or the Formula. Just the foam that they use in there is a little more damp. I'm kind of be where I'm at with that. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, David B. David B. What's the flex difference between the Capita Mercury versus the Jones Mountain Twin? Which one is more butterable? Mercury's more butterable. It's got more play in the nose and the tail than the Jones Mountain Twin. The core profiling on the Mercury is actually thinner, and it's got more torsional flex. So basically, the Mountain Twin, even though they revamped it this year, added that 3-degree spoon tech to it and thinned out the core, it's still stiffer than the Mercury. Oh God. Oh, God. Oh, God. We're getting calls from Slim Whitman. Should I take a call from Slim Whitman, everyone? We've been here for an hour and 22. I thought we were going to get away with another live stream without Slim Whitman, but should we do it? Oh, God. Yes, I guess we'll do it. Oh, God. He's sending me vulgar messages. Telling me how much he loves me, but he wants to kill me. Ugh. Hello?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Is this you? Avran, is that you?
Where the hell have you been, Slim?
It doesn't matter. It does. My move to Silverthorne didn't work out. My job did not let me move. I'm still in Vegas, but I'm...
Vegas? I thought you were in Reno.
Are you... Well, no, I live in Henderson. Are you okay? I've been so worried. I heard about your accident. I'm in the chat all the time. Avran, are you okay? Are you okay?
I hope I'm okay. I'm answering your phone call.
I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna do something I've never done. Did you ever see the movie Save Ferris Bueller? Did you see it?
Ferris Bueller?
Did you see it?
Yes.
Did you see how they had a Save Ferris thing?
Yes.
We're gonna have Save Avran. We're gonna have Save Avran. We need to save you. I'm so worried. So much money spent. Oh my God, I'm so worried about you.
Are you sober? Have you been drinking, Slim? Are you off your meds again?
Don't ask me this question. Please don't bully me.
I'm not bullying you. I'm asking legitimate questions. I'm worried about you.
Save you. It's my job. It's my job to save you.
You work in the medical field?
We have had this talk many times. I am a computer programmer. I live in Henderson, okay? And I'm trying to move closer to you, okay? And it's not working out, and I'm really upset, but I can try to save you. That's my goal, okay?
Are you going to PayPal me all your money?
What's your send me an invoice. Send me an invoice. I'll do that. Send me an invoice. I'll give you anything you want, Avery. Just be my friend.
I don't know if I could be friends. Well, that was creepy. Pretty sure he's a troglodyte. Okay, where were we? Schmegmasella, do you really have a De Tomaso Pantera? No, I don't have a De Tomaso Pantera. I'm trying to buy one, but if my car keeps getting fucking hit, I can't. I had one tracked down. I was going to try to buy it at the end of the year. Fucking found an 89-year-old man in Florida with a fucking 74 De Tomaso Pantera that he fucking was the original one. Had less than 20,000 miles on it. I was going to try to buy it so I could flip it. Fuck, I want one. It's going to happen. Oh, God. Yes, by the way, it's Friday. Tomorrow's Friday the 13th. We got our Slim Whitman call, so I'm probably going to die tomorrow. All right. Noah Wu. I got a pair of new Burton bindings and I rotated the high back to be parallel to the board. Now the binding squeaks whenever I move them sideways. How do I fix this? Move your high back back. So, okay, where were we? Story 3333. Dude, Slim, chill out. Mask up, people. Damn right, mask up. And Slim definitely needs to chill. I should send him a CBD soda, but he won't give me his address. Ooh, reverse spin again. Next question gets a spin. All right. Let's see. Keith Ridge. Yes, a gremlin. When are we getting a review, Angry? So yes, that is a new gremlin. I've also got the new Orca as well. I've got the Retro Ripper, the T2B, the TRS. There's a few other ones in there. There's 10 boards basically. Probably you will not get them till after Black Friday, unfortunately. I've just got too much shit on my plate. So unfortunately, that won't happen. I want to get a little more snow and more terrain opening, but yeah, that's kind of where we're at. All right, Keith, you won yourself a medium sticker pack. So email me info@angrysnowboarder, and I will get that in the mail to you next week, hopefully, if I can find the time. Ivan Drago, why does he speak like Dennis Leary? Dennis Leary does not speak that high pitch. You know, he's more like if George Costanza got kicked in the nuts while the apartment was on fire and he was trying to eat the eclair out of the trash. It's the only way I can describe him. Let's see. Where were we? Okay. We got, where'd that go? Dylan Twang, favorite places to ride in New York or close-ish to New York. So when I lived in New York, there was only one place I pretty much rode, and that was Holiday Valley. Otherwise, we'd go to Kissing Bridge or Hollymont, but Holiday Valley was always home because we had season passes, and why the fuck would you leave when you have the crown jewel of Western New York there? So that's where I rode every day, going up from the age of like 15 to 21. Yeah, I was 21. 22? 21. 22. I was 22 when I moved away. So, God, that was a long time ago. Remember to subscribe. All right. Andre Guguriaman. Hey, man, in your opinion, what's the best all-mountain freestyle twin board that does not suck in pow? Gun to your head, you could only pick one. It'll be the Captain Mercury every time. It's just literally, out of all the favorite ones that I do, that's the one I grab every single time. All right, let's see. Tim Anderson. Panama can't be played loud enough in a Pantera. It can't. It can't, because there's literally not enough room to put any more speakers in a Pantera. Like, I'd have to take over the passenger seat, and where's my dog supposed to sit? I don't have a dog, but I like to have the belief that I will have a dog. Because there's nothing more badass than a guy with a Malinois sitting in his Pantera listening to Panama, especially when the Malinois' name is Baroness. Just saying. Remember to subscribe. And remember, Van Halen, Angry Snowboarder, super solid. All right. Ahmed Ali, what did Burton replace the branch manager with? That board had a lot of positive reviews and it sold well. I'm not sure why they removed it from their line. It was because it was part of the family tree, which is their whole point is to rotate it. There really wasn't anything that was the spiritual successor. I guess you could say the hometown hero, but that board rides nothing like it. If you really want something like a branch manager, get a Signal Yup. That is the most spiritual successor to it. When Billy Anderson left Burton and went to Signal, he developed the Yup with them, and that's the way it should be. So, what the fuck is this? Been getting these friend requests from, I think they're people that I went to high school with 20 years ago, but I haven't talked to them in 20 years, and I have no ambition to fucking talk to them because they're all fat and ugly and old and haggard looking. And every time I run into one, when I accidentally do see them, they look awful. They have not aged well. They look like Clint Eastwood now, but they're my age. Okay, here's one. Seft B. Aspen. Any tips on hitting rails? Yeah. Easy style, start small to big, but the big secret is always look at the end of the rail. That way you're not like, oh, yeah. Look at the end of the rail. That way you know where the end of it is. All right, let's see. Z Mauer, Peak and Peak or Holiday Valley? Fuck Peak and Peak. Actually, they probably have the better park these days. Because I think the powers that be at Holiday Valley are anti-fun police, and they've all gotten fucking dinosaur aged, and they haven't died yet or moved on. But back in the day, Holiday Valley for sure. So, okay, where were we? Okay, letters. Thanks for recommending OpenSnow.com. Love the all-in-one setup for local mounts, and has been accurate, though a little conservative, which is nice. Yeah, so OpenSnow, that's the one thing that I would say is they're very conservative with their snow totals. So if anything, you're like, oh, we're only going to get like 4 to 6, and you're like, oh my God, we got a foot, and you're like, woo, fuck yeah, OpenSnow is wrong. I'd rather it be wrong that way than be like, you're going to get 60 inches, and you get like 6 centimeters. So. Gotta love that. Well, there you go. You just won yourself a jumbo. You know the drill. All right, where were we? Story 3333. Did you hear about them possibly putting a tow rope at Red's backyard at Copper? They were supposed to do a Tow Pro, I believe, according to my boy Will that owns Tow Pro Lifts. I think that's who they were going to do, and then with the Rona and shit, they canceled it this year. So I don't think they're actually doing that. All right. Andre Gurman, De Tomaso Pantera Fund. Let's get the Volvo back on the road fund, and then we'll get to the Pantera Fund. The Pantera will happen, or something, hopefully, if things work out. Ooh, next non-super chat gets a spin. I don't know. I was also thinking of putting a body kit on the Volvo. Why not make it look even more Euro than it already is? All right. Okay, so we got Mark Andre Williams. Tips on adjusting high backs. Use a screwdriver. Or unless it's got pull tabs, adjust it. Just make sure. Angle it up and down however you want. Read your instructions. Those diagrams actually do come in handy. You are a human with posable thumbs, I hope. Unless you're an aardvark. If you're an aardvark, we're all fucked. Especially if you're a sentient aardvark. But still, just go into it, take it apart, put it back together. Like, so many things can just be solved that way. Jason, any solid all-mountain boards that have 80s themed graphics, need something for an event, and I feel stuck with either the Party Shark or a Kemper. Or you could have someone 3M print out your graphic on a 3M vinyl, and then you could just put it over the top sheet of the board, any board at that point, and then you just put it down, hit it with a heat gun, pop any of the little holes that might show up, take a razor knife around the edge of it, and there you go. Most places sell those between $40 and $60 for a custom graphic like that, and that would probably be the best option for you. Oh, there you go. There you go, Jason. You won yourself a jumbo sticker pack. So email me, info@angrysnowboarder, and I will get that in the mail to you next week, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully. We'll see. Okay. Oh, yeah, and to go back to Jason's stuff, definitely check the Nidecker stuff because they've got the air pipe or whatever it is. They've got a few different ones, and there's like the Liberty 86 and stuff like that. So definitely check out Nidecker's line of stuff. I always forget that. Great boards. Okay. TSBO, Volvo Fund. Yeah. Let's give that a spin. All right, next question gets a spin. Let's see. Dominic Perry, what bindings are comparable to the Union Force? So the A or C4 series, or 6, somewhere in there. It's between the 4 and the 6 from Ride. The K2 formula, the Burton, realistically, it's probably more closer to the Mission than it is the Malavita. With the Flux, what is it? It's the DS, something like that. GS, GU, something like that. They fucking change the names on those things all the time. It would be like the Now IPO would be kind of similar to it. And the Fix Truce as well. So, all right. Dominic, you get a spin. right, next question gets a spin. Also, guys, Black Friday is coming up as well as Cyber Monday. We will be bringing back the Black Friday live streamathon thing that we've done in years past where we have multiple streams so you can tune in, ask questions, shop all your stuff, especially because Black Friday isn't what it used to be. It's basically Cyber Monday through the weekend. So I'm going to try to answer everyone's questions through that weekend. I'll be doing giveaways. There'll be a bunch of different giveaways. I'm trying to get a board as well to give away for Black Friday, so we'll see where we're at on things like that. And yeah, that's coming up. Okay, so Cooney asks, do you have any recommendations for split boards that are slightly freestyle oriented? I am not a split board guy. I don't even pay attention to that side of the segment. It's so foreign to me. It's not something I do. I am not the guy to ask. The people that I would recommend that you ask is on Instagram, it's at the Splitboard Shop. That's Dean Whitehead. He owns the Splitboard Shop in Utah. He's been splitting snowboards for 20 years. That guy will know, and there's probably actually something from Amplit, but he would have a better idea. You could always talk to Leanne or Andy at the Underground in Breckenridge. It's at Underground Snowboards on Instagram, or even my boy AJ Apposito. He is a backcountry guide. I have known AJ for probably 15 years, and I've known him since he rode like a 138 K2 Worldwide Weapon jib board, and now he's ripping big lines out in the backcountry as a guide. Those would be the people that I would recommend that you talk to. I am not the split board guy. I don't want to be the split board guy. That is not where I need to be. That is not what I'm good at. So I'd rather send you to people that are way better at it than I am. Okay. All right. Ooh, here we go. ArcVids, thoughts on the ride agenda as far as progression of a beginner snowboarder? If you're just starting out, it's a good board, but you'll outgrow it relatively fast. It's designed to be a rather throwaway of a board. It's like you learn, you progress, and then you top out on it, and you're going to need something else. I'd rather recommend to you the Ride Wildlife instead. It's more of an intermediate level board, so you're going to have a little bit of a learning curve when you start on it, but it will be better than the Agenda. Other boards I'd look at would be like the K2 Ray Gun or the Ray Gun Pop. If you wanted it with camber, I'd probably go with the regular Ray Gun. That's my personal favorite board to recommend to people that are progressing beginners. You could do the Yes Libre as well, the Burton Instigator. So you got a few options for yourself right there. All right, let's see. All right. Evan Fisher, what should I do with a 13-year-old Moro board that's like 5 sizes too small? Cut it into a bench? Make it into a catapult? I don't know. Use it for target practice with your gun? Turn it into a shelf? I don't know. Make it into a cornhole game, you know, and like cut a hole so you can play cornhole on it. I don't know. Drill a big hole and turn it and build a little stand on it so you can make it into a portable poop chute for your backyard. I don't fucking know. Throw it away. WBX saw that Burton on the house put their Genesis bindings on the same responsive stiffness as the Freestyle. Thought the Genesis is much more responsive. It's a fucking typo. If you can't, it's a fucking typo. There you go. Okay. Ivan Drago, get a spoiler on that bad boy. I have a spoiler. It comes with one. It's an art design. Okay. Healthy snowboarder. What's up, Angry? Have you ever rode any Academy boards, propaganda, park board in particular? Thought about them? I haven't ridden them out of the Never Summer factory. I've ridden them out of the other factories that they've made. Knowing that it's made at Never Summer, it will probably decamber on you, in all honesty. At probably about 30 to 40 days of riding, you'll start to notice a drastic decline in the camber in it. I like Academy as a brand. I like the fact that Chad O is doing stuff. I don't like the fact they're made at Never Summer. I think that that's a garbage ass factory. I think everyone that's like, they're so quality, their boards don't break. How come when I was product testing for Never Summer, I was breaking like 9 to 11 boards, and the second I stopped breaking boards? It's like they have the hugest fucking seams from their die cut too as well on there. Just the way they do everything, so much epoxy in those boards, it just changes the way they ride. They could be so much more lively. All right. Okay, Mark Evans just picked up a new set of K2 Lean AT bindings. They came with 2 sets of mini disc. I assume the second set with the offset is for getting the stance just right. Basically, yeah, the offset is if you're getting too much toe or heel overhang, just to center it, you can use the offset disc to line it up, or you can turn it perpendicular or horizontal depending, and play around with it and just kind of get it to dialed in. It's just another way of having the ability to really dial in your stance. Okay, where were we? Nicholas Schneider, spin the wheel like Elsa Jean. Can I spin it like Billie Jean? All right, next on Super Chat gets a spin. Seth Young. Hey, Angry, what's your opinion on the more recent versions of the Signal Omni? Currently riding a 2018 and it feels a little lacking. Wonder if I'm just crazy. Or it could just be old and broken in. And that's the thing. It's like your snowboard just loses pop the more you ride it. If that thing's wumped out, that might be it. I don't really have an opinion on the new ones because they haven't sent me one to ride. So if anyone sees Mark or Dave, tell them to send me stuff. I'm all about that. So, but you get a spin of the wheel, Seth. Jesus. That thing is horribly off balance tonight. All right. Let's see. Where were we? Oh. Let's see. Okay. Insularity 1. Got a Rome National for my main board on the East Coast for ice and powder. Any recommendations for a similar but playful board for slush and day after powder / and party board? Get yourself a service dog. You're going to get a more directional, depending on what your weight is too, because you can really downsize in that. That would be a great complement to the National. I think that would really get you locked in and be a great complement to it. It'll be your party board and a POW board all in one. Jesus Christ. That thing is just hitting on that tonight. All right. Well, here we go. Next one from Maxime Boucher. What's the point of edge tech on a POW board like the Jones Storm Chaser? So if you do get on a groomer, you don't fucking die. It also gives more protection to the board than it just being sidewall and P-Tex. Hey, doll, I want an all-mountainish board for the East Coast that can handle side hits, jumps, tip and tail butters, and some powder. Looking at the Captain Mercury, would you recommend anything else? Nah, you're good. Actually, if you're really worried about edge hold and stuff, maybe like a Yes Typo or even like a Yes Standard, or that's a little stiff. Could even do like a GNU Headspace. So you got a few options in there. Definitely check the top 5 all mountain freestyle board list that came out last week. That'll really get you dialed in. Jesus, next non super chat gets a spin. Okay. Luke TRC. Avran, what have you done to Canada that they steal your sticker packs from us? When did you win? Because if it was 2 live stream, so like this past live stream and the stream before, I haven't mailed anything out because I was waiting to get these in, the shredded stickers. And they actually came in earlier. Otherwise, I haven't had anything returned to me. So I don't know. Like once I put the stamp on it, the address, and shove it in the slot, it's out of my hands, man. And in case you don't know, the U.S. Postal Service is all sorts of fucked up because of Lovejoy. So, or Louis de Lovejoy, or whatever the fuck his name is. The guy seriously looks like a creeper, creepy pedophile. That's what he looks like. But hey, you get a spin of the wheel for that question. God, that thing is squeaky tonight. All right, personal shopper time. You get a plug of it. Buying gear? Need advice? Hire me. AngrySnowboarderStore.com. Dr. Creepy. Favorite early 2000s board? Don't give a fuck. Jesus Freak. Will you come to Arizona this year? Will Jesus return from the dead? Survey says. I'm going to let the people decide. Tim Anderson. Canada Post has it along with my icon pass. Probably. Canada's like, oh, it's coming from the U.S. You're all fucked. All right, Tim, you won yourself a jumbo sticker pack. You know the drill. If you want it, email me, and I will get that in the mail to you. Adnan Faslick, Avran, Arade, Capita DOA, a Burton Custom Camber, a Signal Yup, and wow, I'm thinking of getting a volume shifted board, but there are so many options now. Don't want an Orca. Where would you look first? Okay, so DOA, Custom Camber, Signal Yup, and a wow. Tell us /. That's the one that would fit in between your DOA and Custom Camber and your Signal Yup and your wow. It'd be closer to the Yup, but volume shifted, and then it's got camber in it, so it would be closer to that custom camber than the DOA. It would be like that middle ground. That would be the one that I would go with out of what you've got listed there. It's not full-blown crazy carver, and it's not full-blown like party board. It's like that good mix in between. That's the one that I would go with right there. Logan 21, thoughts on this year's Orca graphic? It's a fucking graphic. I don't give a fuck about graphics. Like 99% of the time. That thing could be pink with dildos on it and unicorns farting shit burgers, and I wouldn't give a fuck. Okay. Luke TRC. Nah, man, I've been in the sticker club since early this year. Still haven't got anything. Just want to put a few stickers on the Tacoma. Oh, Jesus, you're on Sticker Club and you haven't got anything? Go into the Patreon on your account and double check that your address is right. make sure that that is absolutely perfect. But you should be getting it. Everything's been, I mean, they've been going out month after month. Everyone else has been getting them. Even the guys, like other people in Canada have been getting their stuff. So definitely do that unless your name's Michael Noonan. If you're Michael Noonan, you need to put your full fucking address in there. I've emailed you like 6 times to do that. At this point, I've just given up. So yeah. Be cold. So is that the graphic on your signature board? No. Actually, where the fuck is it? Is it in here? It's not. Nate from Marhar actually made me a custom Angry Snowboarder Lumberjack, and he made the graphic himself. So I guess that's technically the graphic on my signature board. It's not even a signature board. I literally designed the board for other people to enjoy because I wanted a wide powder twin for log jibbing. So, all right. And no, I'm not. No, God, no! Don't call me a pro snowboarder. I'm not a pro snowboarder. I'm not a sponsored snowboarder. I am nothing more than a talking head in the snowboard world that designed a fucking awesome powder twin and works with other companies. I do not want all eyes on me fucking making my life out there and talking about how I'm pro when I'm not pro. Like, no, I'm a horribly mediocre snowboarder at best. The only thing that differentiates me from everyone else is for some reason I can sense the feel and flex and like what's going on with a snowboard and how it rides and put it into words that just beat marketing bullshit. That's where I'm at. So yeah, there you go. Aaron S. just slapped an angry sticker on the X5. Hopefully the Texas heat doesn't melt it off before the season starts. That vinyl should be rated for up to 130 degrees. I think that's what it's rated for. I get the good stuff for the outdoor so I can sit in the sun. Tron, I want kids to scream, do a backflip every time they see you hit a roller. No, the kids literally scream anytime I hit something because they're more worried that I'm going to break into dust. Like all the young kids are like, oh my God, Avran's here. He's probably going to turn to dust. I'm convinced one day I'm going to go off a jump. I'm going to just land and it's just going to go poof. And the snowboard and my boots are just going to ride down the hill and my outerwear is just going to be laying in the landing. And I'm dead. Oh, God, you guys. Let's see, where were we? All right. Keelan Schleif, what do you think about the Flow NX2s? I've had bad experience with old float bindings, but I think I might give them a try. The new stuff is way better than the old stuff, but like with any flow binding, the big thing is to spend the time to set it up properly before you get on the hill and make sure that you can kick in and click it back, the high back up, and it locks in and out at least 100 times before you even hit snow. Make sure it is fully adjusted. Understand that flow bindings are not for everyone. While I like the concept and I've had good days riding them, it's still not a binding for me because that fucking high back, I always end up kicking it when I skate. It's like the weirdest thing. I can't get past that. So where were we? I think we're caught up on some questions. Let's see what's way up here. If I missed something. Trying to get all your guys' questions. It's been a long ass night. So Tron, glad to catch a stream again for sure. Been working a lot recently. I missed my lockdown layoff streams. Does anyone remember, like, it feels like 20 fucking years ago when we first did the lockdown, and it was like every day it was like I had to make a video, do a live stream, keep you guys, do a top 5, keep you guys entertained. So funny to think that like some of the bigger channels basically just stopped making content for months on end and just sat around crying because they couldn't go ride, and now they're just traveling from country to country crying because they're not crying, they're fucking just traveling from country to country as every one of them locks down, just trying to snowboard more and more. It's like the biggest dick move you could fucking make. It's a global pandemic. Like, I feel like they're just super spreaders, you know? Man, fucking March and April were fucking weird with Angry for you guys, making content, doing live streams every day. I'm glad we're back to snowboarding. All right. Okay, Eric Kim, 6 foot, 240 pounds. Are Union Contact Pros too soft for me? What about the Melvin? I mean, they probably are too soft for you, but if my artist guy, Jesse Dennis, can rock them at like 6'7" and 5,000 pounds, more power to you. Personally, I mean, I think if you're looking at the Contact Pro, it makes sense to just go look at the Strata. And if you're looking at the Malavita, I'd bump up to the Cartel. That's where I'm at. Okay, what else we got going on here? Aaron S., what's up with Wolf Creek season passes being 1K and a day pass being less than 100? Is that a normal thing? No, that was to make up for lost revenue as well as to limit people in case they like have to. Well, they do have to limit the amount of people on the hill. It was a way to just pick up shortfalls on revenue and stuff. I don't know. Their staff down there are fucking weird. Those people, there were some people just spouting off some really ignorant, stupid ass fucking shit. And I'm just sitting here like, I don't need you. I didn't come here to hear your fucking QAnon conspiracy bullshit. You don't need to sit here and tell me I had to stand in line. I'm already in the line. Give me my fucking ticket. I'm going to go ride. Besides, $58 for a ticket right now to Wolf Creek's pretty fucking cheap. They just got hammered. So, Henry, did you get to try any Chamonix boards yet? No, and I never will because it's the house brand, and they don't really give a fuck about reviews because it's the house brand. So let's see where we at. Okay, so we've been here for 2 hours. I think things are starting to wind down. We're losing a few people in here, so we'll get your last questions in. Gonna try to do a few things and go from there. And this kid just pissed me off, so you go into timeout. Bam! 300 seconds, bitch. Oh shit, Jesse Dennis is here. He's drunk, people. Shout out to my boy Jesse Dennis. He actually came up with the I Shredded Today sticker logo. So yeah. Anthony Van Goggles, did I miss the review? What, the Amazon one? Where the fuck you been? That video's been out for like over a month. It's been out for like 2 now at this point. Whew. Dimitar. Hi, Avran. Woke up at 4 a.m. for the live stream. What do you think about wide, short shapes and how far this trend could go more? Well, I mean, there's one sitting right there. I think there's another one over there. I mean, I like it. I think that they've finally figured out how to dial side cuts, flex patterns, and volume shifting everything back down. It's good. When it's done right, they're phenomenal. When it's done wrong, they're fucking atrocious. And I think that they could definitely, I mean, they can go in so many different directions. They're doing so many different things. So I think we're good. Let's give you a spin of the wheel. Well, you just won yourself a mystery prize pack. So if you email me, info@angrysnowboarder.com, I'll get that in the mail next week at some point. So, / clout or kazu. Depends what you're doing. If you're talking about ripping a lot harder and faster and more aggressive and you need that camber and you want something for straight hauling ass, kazu. If you're looking for something for ripping terrain, slashing hard, popping, still buttery, clout. Zone Tran. Finally got a chance to catch a live stream. Quick question. A friend of mine wants to start learning snowboarding, but he injured his right knee a while back. So injured knee, front or back. Personal preference. Don't make him fight what he feels is natural, whether he's superior foot, right foot forward, or he's inferior foot, left foot forward. So, yeah. Okay, where were we? Yellow backpack guy. Shredding in Vermont starts next week. Can't wait to spray some fat skier kids. Oh, I fucking sprayed some fat skier kids today. It was fucking glorious. It was glorious. That white wave, they didn't do it. Also, I faked a fucking kid out today, too. It's hitting a side hit, came down. It was a little icy, so I was trying to, like, make sure I didn't kill anyone. And I was coming in hot off the ice, and I went to turn around this guy, and this guy fully braced like this. I never even sprayed him. I was like, I made you flinch. And just rode away. So, yeah, spray fat skier kids. Always. Ooh. Got yourself a jumbo sticker pack there, guy. So, email me info@angrysnowboarder, and I will get that in the mail next week. Let's see. Henry, one more question. My new wired Vantage is slightly oversized. Do you think my Union Force will be fine, or do you think I'll want something with more drive? I think you're fine, man. Go for it. I think you're good. Okay. Tron, picking up a wired Vantage for steeper stuff, and I'm down to 180 pounds without gear. 158 or 160 centimeter. Roll the dice for me. We're going to go with the 160 just because you're doing steeper stuff. I think that's what you're going to really want. Well, you got a jumbo as well. Fuck. I'm giving away a lot of those tonight. Oh, well. It's good things. Good times. All right. I'm really sick of stupid questions, so this is going to be the last one of the night. James Del Gaudio, where can I get the bibs? I don't have a snowboard shop here. You have the fucking internet right here in front of you. You don't know how to use the fucking internet? Google search, snowboard bibs. Oh my God. Click shopping. There it is. Like, does your mom still wipe your ass? Come on. Don't be that fucking lazy. Do some research on your own. This is how we're ending it tonight. Me pissed off at lazy fucks. Don't be fucking lazy. James, get your shit together. Go out. Fucking use your brain. You know, it's about 3 feet above your ass where the shit comes out. Unless you got shit for brains. And do this. It's not that fucking hard. There you go. Oh, you can't try them on? Oh, no, I can't try them on. Find a shop that has a good return policy. I don't know. Everything's listed with its size. Take a fucking measure. Measure yourself. Like, blows my mind how fucking helpless some people are. Like, do you suck on the end of a shotgun for breakfast? I don't get it. Like, what the fuck is wrong with some of you people? Most of you, absolutely fucking amazing. But if I showed you some of the dumb fucking questions I get, you'd be like, oh my God, I feel bad for you. And I was like, I do feel bad for me. Time fucking vampires just sticking their fangs into you, sucking the life out of you, asking a billion fucking questions for shit that would be as simple as Google.com. This is what I do. So, oh God, Jesse Dennis, can you swing by and try my pants on? I would, but your dog will fucking eat me. Pope Roscoe does not fuck around with the strangers, and he does not know Uncle Avran that well. So, yeah, that's where we're at. All right, Bottled and Cork. R.I.P. James, R.I.P. L. Stacker, R.I.P. L. Stacker's Adventures. Anyways, for anyone that needs help, like James, for some reason, you can hire me to be your personal shopper on angrysnowboarderstore.com. And James, if you try to hire me, you better buy that $50 option because clearly you need fucking help. Also, Jesse Dennis, with me in them. Oh, you want me to try? He wants me to try his pants on with him in them. Nuts to butts. All right. Anyways, that's where I'm at. Been here for over 2 hours. I'm done. If you missed it, I'll be back next week, Thursday. Probably regular time during the day. Maybe we'll see. Maybe might be a little bit later. Going to try to go get some review stuff. Till then, in my thoughts and prayers, and hopefully yours, let's keep the Volvo in there and that the transmission will get fixed by tomorrow. And then we can get the body fixed. And then we can worry about getting me the Pantera. If you're new here, remember to subscribe, click the bell, get those notifications. That way you're not missing any of these videos we got coming out for you. And if you really want to support us and you want to sign up to Sticker Club, unless you live in Canada, for some reason they don't show up to certain people in Canada, swing on over to Angry Snowboarder VIP. I've been your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll continue to be your host, Avran LeFeber, and I'll see you in another video.